Welcome to the second desk segment. Today, movies that did and don't deserve sequels. So, do you want to start?
I will go ahead and start. So, a great franchise that we all should know, and if you don't, you are missing out on big things, is The Night in a Museum. Night at the Museum. I'm translating, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great trilogy, I'm not going to lie, but it should have stayed as a standalone.
Yeah. I mean, like, Nicolas Cage already stole the Declaration of Independence. There's not much you can do at a museum at that point, you know?
Exactly. And, like, the first movie was really interesting, and yes, it was very fun to watch, but there didn't seem to be anything to go from.
Yeah.
So then the second one just felt like it was just a cash grab.
Let's go to the Smithsonian now. Where'd they go in the third one?
The third one? They didn't have the tablet anymore, so then they couldn't be alive or something.
Oh.
And it wasn't a good ending.
Yeah, and then they made like a show off of that.
Yes. I haven't watched it, but I don't plan on it.
Now, a franchise that does deserve a sequel, and this came out very recently, Barbie. Did you see that?
Oh yes, I definitely saw Barbie.
Oh my gosh, fantastic story. I know so many people liked it, and I am usually someone who thinks like one and done, you should only do one, but that was so good. Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie had such great chemistry in there, and I just want to see like what happens in the future. Like, what does Barbie do after leaving Barbie Land? What does Ken do now that his favorite Barbie's gone? What do you think?
I don't think it needs a sequel.
You don't?
I don't. Because, as you said, it's a good movie, and I feel like if you go on and make a sequel, it's just not going to have the same spark as the first one had, and it could go wrong in so many ways, because there's so many high expectations for it now, and if you just want to go off of what they do after leaving Barbie Land, or what Ken does staying in Barbie Land, it's just not going to feel like Barbie anymore.
Yeah. Okay, I understand it. Is there another franchise that you don't think needed as many sequels as it got?
Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Did not need a sequel.
Hear me out.
No.
The first one was awful.
It was.
But the second one, that was good. That was a fun time.
They should have made the second one as the first one and just ditch the first one entirely.
I mean, there's a no 2 on there. So it's The Suicide Squad. I say it's different. The Batman, The Suicide Squad. They're new movies.
Okay. I still think it was bad.
How about this? I got one that I think deserves a sequel. Now, I know it already did, but a third one making this trilogy would be amazing. Blade Runner. I know I'm picking all the Ryan Gosling movies, but hear me out.
You have a thing for Ryan Gosling.
Well, I'm literally Ryan Gosling, so who wouldn't, honestly? But it is so well written. The special effects were so amazing. And just how it continued off of what happened with Harrison Ford in the first one, I think it deserves a third movie. I want to see where this goes.
What would you make the plot for the third movie?
So there are 2 Blade Runners.
Of course.
That's 4, but this is 2. Two. There's 2 Blade Runners. And they're both hunting down the same guy. And the Blade Runner like twist that we have on this. So how like the first one was about just like making the universe, and the second one was about like being human. This one is about being hunted by 2 Blade Runners.
Boo!
Come on,
Get
man.
him out!
All right.
Boo!
Literally Terminator 2.
Exactly. It's literally Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 is so good. Why not make it Blade Runner?
Boo!
Why not make it Blade Runner? Okay.
Honorable mention that I would like to say that should have had a sequel and does have a sequel, but a lot of people don't know about, is Lion King 2. Lion King 2 is a great sequel. Everybody should watch it. It was so good. Perfect. Have you watched it?
I had that on VHS. And
I did too. I watched it on VHS.
I would watch that a lot when I was younger.
Exactly. So do you think it was a well-deserved sequel?
I need to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm not saying it's bad. I just need to see it again. Are there any movies that you guys think deserve sequels? Please.
Comment down below.
Yeah.
And subscribe.
You see that little red button down there? Just give it a click, please. Just for us. Please. We're desperate.
Thank you for tuning in for this episode, and we will see you next time in Movie Meltdown.